Hello. For these two problems, this first one, we're looking for a weighted mean because they want to find the mean of all ninth graders. And at Glenwood, the average was an 81 and there was 252. Then this one was 93 and there was 310 students. So this is the number of students or the frequency. And when you have a weighted mean, you multiply each weight by its frequency. Add them up and divide by how many there are. And so I wrote it out here. We take 81 times the 252 plus 93 times 310 plus 65 times 179. That's what's on the top. And then you divide by the total frequency, which would be the number of ninth graders. And when you divide them, you get 82.2. If you do enter this all at once, then top and bottom would have to be in parentheses. The other problem, a bell-shaped curve. When you have a bell-shaped curve, this part here is always the case. When you have an average, it will be within one standard deviation, will be 68% of your data. Within two standard deviations is 95% of your data. And then 3 standard deviations is 99.7% of the data. So to find the values, they told us that the mean was 13 hours with a standard deviation of 3.2. So for the first one, 68% of the data, you add and subtract 3.2. So 13 minus 3.2 and 13 plus 3.2 gives us the 9.8 to the 16.2. And then 95%, it's 2 standard deviations, so you have to take the 3.2 and multiply by 2. So it's 13 minus 2 times 3.2 and 13 plus 2 times 3.2. So 95% of our data would be between these two because it spreads out evenly. And think of the units as our 3.2. 99.7% of the data is within 3 standard deviations. And so we multiply by 3. 13 minus 3 times 3.2 and 13 plus 3 times 3.2. And that's where you get the 3.4 to 22.6.